Hey, Shalom, Shalom. The name's Ariyah from GMS Tampa Bay 12 and GMS 13 Rulership Bar. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS, Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Single salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word and truth and sincerity week in and week out, day in and day out, without wavering and in sound doctrine. And of course, shalom to all the sisters out there as well that listen in meekness, quietness, and humbleness. And we do this for you. The brothers that you see on the highways and byways, the brothers that you see putting these videos up. We do this for you brothers and sisters out there who believe and are trying to seek their way into the good graces of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, we want to see you make it. We want to see brothers and sisters make it. Okay, we want to see the elect come out of the ways of the world. In other words, okay, we want to see not just Israelites, but we want to see the hopeful elect. We want to see the I know I'm saying that a lot. We want to see the elect, okay, whether it be the 1/3 of Israel, men, women, and children, or whether it be somebody of the 144,000, we want to see come out of the slumber of America, which isn't an easy thing to do. So what we do is when we go on the highways and byways, we're teaching to you. We want to see you come up out of this mess. We're not doing this for all these other nations. We're not sitting out here, spilling our guts out for heathens, okay? We know they're not going to get it. We know they're not going to understand. It's quite evident they're not going to understand. It's not for them. This is for the Israelites, but more so for the elect of Israel. All right? Whether it be you part of the 144,000 or you one of the men, women, and children of the 1/3. Okay? This is why we do this. This is why brothers put their lives on the line and make their bodies as a living sacrifice, so we can see you come up out of the mess that you're in. Because we were once in the same mess, and because of the elders and apostles and other brothers, we've left the world and we've come into this, the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the truth, spirituality, true spirituality. So let's get a couple of scriptures here. We're going to start in the book of Colossians. So this is going to be the Colossians chapter 1. We'll start at verse 9. For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you, and to desire that ye might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. I'll read it again. Colossians 1 and 9. For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, heard what? Heard the truth. Heard this word. Since we first heard this word, what? We heard the word, then we got an understanding of the word. We got knowledge of the word, we used it in wisdom, and now we have an understanding of it. Once we have that understanding, what we're able to do is go out there and teach others. The same thing we heard, we're able to go out and teach others. Since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you. Pray for who? Pray for you, brothers and sisters. We want to see the elect come up out of this mess. We do this for the elect. Even if we're not of that number, even if we're not of the elect, we don't know. We believe we are. That's why we're doing this. But even if we're not, we're doing this for you, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay? This is why we're doing this. Because the Lord commanded us to do this for the elect's sake. Since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you, and to desire that ye might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. You hear that? Filled with the knowledge of his wisdom and spiritual understanding. We want to see you get filled with the knowledge. In wisdom, though. And with all wisdom, you get understanding. So this is what we're doing this for. The more you brothers and sisters come up out of this mess, the closer we are to the kingdom of heaven. But specifically you brothers, you men. Okay, you men out there. Because you men are going to grow to be teachers. And when we have more teachers, then we can get the word out even quicker. So this is extremely important that brothers who hear this word heed to it. Not only you heed to the word, but you go out and you spread the word. Because the quicker that this word gets out there, the quicker we can get into the kingdom of heaven. Everybody's sick of this place. So we want to see brothers come up out of this mess, start teaching, so we can get more brothers out of here. This is a chain reaction. So we're doing this for you. We're not doing this for just us. Yes, we are doing this for us because this is the will of the Lord. And if you really believe in the Lord and you have fear of the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to be doing this work. But you're not just doing it. You're doing it so you can feed the elect. You're feeding the sheep. When the sheep get fed, then those sheep become teachers. And they start what? Feeding us well. Feeding the other sheep. Verse 10. That ye might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of the Lord, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, says God. That ye might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work. So we're doing this so that you can walk in the ways of the Lord. Okay? Unto all pleasing. Then it says, being fruitful in every good work. So when you actually doing the work of the Lord, you're actually being fruitful. You're actually getting more followers. We want to see more people come into this thing. So by us giving you the word, you give others the word, and you gain fruit. And those fruit are those followers. You understand? Those fruit are those followers, brothers. And increasing the knowledge of the Lord, increasing not just in yourself, but across the, abroad. Okay, going out. First you increase it in yourself, and then you push the word out there, and then others that believe will start following you. Okay? And that word is getting increased out there through your followers. It's a chain reaction. Okay? This is very important. We got to take this more serious instead of just, okay, I got to do my 3 videos. It's more than that, brothers. It's more than that. It's more than that. Come on. This is the book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 16. Let the word of Hamashiach dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. It says, let the word of Hamashiach or Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom. So the word that we're preaching unto you, let it dwell in you in all wisdom. All right? Why? Because we want to be able to teach you, but it says teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs. So we're pushing out this spiritual song, which is these videos, the word, okay, the word. So you can do the same thing. Go out there and preach the word and sing the song unto the others that are seeking the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because the people out there seeking it, they just don't know what they're seeking yet. They have to hear it first. So if you sing the song out there like we sang unto you, and you sing it unto them, guess what? They're going to hear it. And they're going to start following it and start singing it out to others as well. Admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. Okay? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You got to get out there. So you brothers out there that have been listening and soaking in all the knowledge, now you have to apply that knowledge correctly. That's wisdom. And the way you apply that word out there is understanding, okay? Because you have to be able to understand the word in order to know when who to apply it to, which does take time, and we don't have much time left. So we're really in the last days, brothers. You have to take it seriously. You have to go out there. You have to get an understanding on what the Spirit is, who the Spirit is, who has the Spirit that you need to be preaching this to. You can't just be preaching it out to any and everybody. There's a certain vibration of people out there. You're going to see a sincere people out there that are really looking for it. Those are the ones that you need to preach it to. But ultimately, you do need to just preach it out on the highways and byways, as you've been taught. Okay, because we were taught to do that. You learned from us that was doing that. Now you have to do the same thing. But when you're in your everyday, whether it be at work, whether you be walking through the streets, whether it be somebody in your family, you can't just tell everybody the truth, tell everybody in their name. No. The way you apply this knowledge is wisdom. All right? And when you're applying it, and to who you're applying it, who you choose to do so is understanding. Because you have to understand it first. The spirit that you were in when you got it. And you have to be able to recognize the spirit that other people are in as well too, to be able to give them that knowledge. Oh, they're ripe for this. They may be meet for repentance. Let me give them this knowledge. Because they're going to understand it. If I'm going over your head, Salakia. This is the book of Colossians, chapter 4. Colossians, hold on. Yeah, it's a little quick one real quick. Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. I'll read it again. Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. So when you're out there amongst the world, now that you have the knowledge, now you have to walk out there in wisdom. So you have to be applying the knowledge correctly, which is wisdom. And you're supposed to walk in that. You're supposed to be a shining light, a beacon of light onto the rest of the world. Because they see you walking in the truth. Now you're a beacon of light for them to come follow. Because they've been in darkness. Redeeming the time. The times that we're in. Look at the prophecies that are coming to pass. Prophecies are coming to pass. So you're walking as if we don't have much time left. But there's a light about you, and brothers see it. Sisters see it. Children see it. Children see it. Children see it, man. Children are closer to the spiritual world than any adult, because they're closer to when they were a child. When you were a baby, all right, you come straight from the spiritual realm. So these children are closer to it, and they understand it, and they see it. And when they see an elder man walking in wisdom, redeeming the time, they're gonna recognize it automatically. So think about Jacob's trouble. Think about the Jacob's trouble when you're gonna have 7 women following you. Not just women are gonna be following you, brothers. Men are gonna be following you, and these kids are gonna be following you. You're gonna have orphans out there, stuck out there in the wilderness, and they're gonna see you and they're gonna follow you. You're gonna have a lot of followers. Granted, you're walking in truth and sincerity, you're gonna have a lot of followers, men, women, and children. Keep that in mind. That's very serious. We ain't just doing this, we're not just doing this for our salvation, we're doing this for the elect. But don't get it twisted, we are doing this for our salvation as well, but not just our salvation, but for the elect. It's the elect. It's all about the elect. It's all about the first fruits, the ones that were predestined to get this knowledge. Yeah, we could be just used as a vessel and then cast aside. You don't know, man. The Lord could do that to us. That's why you can't be a proud Israelite. You always got to be walking in humility as well. You can't be a proud Israelite, because the Lord could just use you as a vessel to wake up a couple of members to the elect and then cast you out as dung. So you must stay sincere. Don't be proud. All right, moving on. This is the book of Romans chapter 16, verse 19. For your obedience is come abroad unto all men. I am glad, therefore, on your behalf, but yet I would have you wise unto that which is good and simple concerning evil. So we keep in mind, when we're out there being a light unto the rest of the nation, we can't be defiled with the ways of the world. The scripture just said, but yet I would have you wise unto that which is good. What is good, brothers? All right, following the law, statutes, commandments, being a brother unto your brother. Okay, believing in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, walking in faith. That is good. So it says being wise to them, that is good. So being wise to them to those aspects. But it says, and simple concerning evil. What's evil? The ways of this world. The ways of this world. What? Walking in pride. Nothing can touch you. Or you can do whatever you want. Okay? Do as thou wilt. That's wicked. That's evil. Be simple unto that shit. We understand that that's some bullshit. You gotta be simple unto that. Be a little baby unto that shit. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about being evil, man. I know about this wisdom. I don't know nothing about being evil. But realistically, we do know about being evil because we was evil. Just a little while ago, before we came into the truth, we were just evil. So you do know about that, but you shut that shit off. And now we're walking in wisdom. And we're being wise we're being wise unto the good things, but we're being simple unto the evil things. I hope you understand what these scriptures are saying. I hope you do. Let me get another one. Let me get one other one here. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 20. Brethren, be not children in understanding, howbeit in malice be ye children. Howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be ye men. In malice, you can be simple in malice. Because that's not in our DNA anymore, man. We shut that shit off. We on another vibration, brothers. Okay? We evolved spiritually, and we're not on the vibration of no goddamn malice. It says, what did it say? Howbeit in malice be ye children. A child is simple. A child don't know too much. So in malice, be ye children. You don't know too much in malice, right? You understand? Now you get it, right? But in understanding, be men. Understanding of what? Understanding of the ways of the Lord. Understanding of righteousness. Be ye men. Meaning you have clear understanding. You have a clear understanding of wisdom, of righteousness, on truth. The ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We got to be men in that. Let's get some more. Almost done, brothers. Now you're starting to get it, right? This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4. Verse 11. Let me get this real quick. I think this is what I want. Chapter 4, verse 11. Yeah, I'll start there. And that ye study to be quiet, and to do your own business, and to work with your own hands, as we commanded you, that ye walk honestly towards them that are without, and that ye may have lack, that ye may have lack of nothing. Okay, let me read verse 12. That ye may walk honestly towards them that are without, meaning those that are in the world, okay, seeking the truth. So we walk honestly towards you, brothers and sisters, that are without, and that ye may have lack of nothing. What do you mean? Lack of nothing. That we may have all that we need to push this word out. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them that are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. Because what? We got to understand that there's still people out there in the world of the elect, all right, of the of the 1/3 Slaki, of the 1/3 that are in a hopeless state, that are in a condition of where they don't know how they're going to get out of it, and they're just looking for the truth and have not received it yet. So it says, But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. Because we understand that there's brothers out there that don't have the truth yet. And damn, that bitch fine as hell. But I digress. Verse 14. But if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. Verse 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. So we're not going to be out there preventing you that are asleep. So we have to have what? Spiritual discernment. Okay? I'll read it again. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord, which is the ones out there preaching and pushing the word out, putting the videos up, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities, highways and byways, the ones that are alive, it says that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them that are asleep. So we're not going to prevent them when they're asleep. So what are we going to do? We're going to continue to push the word out, and we're going to continue to teach and make sure that you have the understanding, all the truth, and all the tools that you need to get on a level. So we can all push and get the hell out of here together. Specifically you men. You women that believe, continue to believe, and you need to be a good wife unto your husband and teach your children, all right, the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And we're almost out of here, so you don't have to worry about it too much longer, but you have to believe. All right, because the Lord, if you've been paying any attention at all, the Lord is bringing judgment onto a lot of people out here. You have a lot of people dying in some really strange ways, strange calamities. That being said, now is the time to get this knowledge and hold fast onto it. Seek the Lord now while he may be found. You have to seek the Lord now while he may be found, because it's going to be, which is basically alluding to a point that there's going to be a time where the Lord is not going to be found on this earth. So seek the Lord now while he may be found. We get one last scripture. This is the book of 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 23. Moreover, as for me, God, or the Most High, forbid that I should sin against the Lord in ceasing to pray for you. But I will teach you the good and the right way. So we're going to continue to push the good and proper right way to live on this earth. Whether you hear or forbear, that's between you and Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the spirit that he gave unto you. But we're going to continue to push the truth out there. We're going to continue to teach the good and right way. And we implore you to heed to the words that have been pushed out there. You're watching the videos, right? You believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? Now it's time to pick up a shovel and start pushing yourself, all right? Do the work of the Lord. If you really believe, do the work of the Lord, you men. With that, I say, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutes to all the Akim out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity. And much blessings to those out there that are seeking the word and may not have found it yet. This is it. All right, hold fast. All right, and give thanks and praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua daily. All right, whether it be in your gain or whether it be in your affliction. Pray over your food and pray before you drive. Shalom.